On the following video, we're going to expose the results of the research made about illegal mining and how it affects the environment.
The objective of a video is to create awareness about the damage that this process causes. All the information used for the video is going to be referenced at the end of it. What are the main environmental consequences of illegal mining? Illegal mining can cause different consequences like geologically, biologically, and socially. Geologically, there is environmental damage due to the removal of the superficial layers of the earth. Instability is generated. In addition, when the rock formations are exposed, erosion occurs, the main cause of landslides. Also, the excessive and illegal use of dynamite accelerates the separation of the rocks, leaving as consequences geomorphological and topographic changes.
What are the most illegally experimental subminerals in Colombia? In Colombia, illegal mining is primarily done by guerrilla groups such as National Liberation Army, ELN, and dissident members of the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, FARC. The main metal that is being mined is gold, and with a recent increase in the market, it has become a very lucrative business. This activity has production, export, and smuggling all done locally. The main participant is Colombia's neighboring country, Venezuela. Other metals and minerals mined are mercury, silver, platinum, coltan, carbon, and tungsten.
What are the reasons why these materials are extracted illegally? According to the OEC page, in 2020, 2.3 million gold was exported. This made Colombia the 34th exporter of gold in the world. In Colombia, this metal was the fourth most exported product, and its main destinations was the United States, Italy, the Arab Emirates, among other countries. In 2014, 12 m-ton of gray cement were produced, which represents 80% of limestone extracted from Colombia. The remaining 20% is used as a flux in the steel industry, lime making, and in smaller quantities in the construction industry. Thermal coal is a precious metal used for power generation and thermoelectric processes. Colombia is the main producer of coal in Latin America and ranks fourth in exporters of thermal coal world. Nickel is a hard, malleable, ductile transition metal with ferromagnetic properties. It is a good conductor of electricity and heat. It is used to form alloys with stainless steel and some other metals that are resistant to corrosion. Colombia is the fourth largest producer of nickel in Latin America. According to El Tiempo, the estimate of losses for the state is about $2,000 million a year. That is $5.5 million every day. This because less than 50% of the sector is legal.
What kind of social consequences can illegal mining generate? In the areas subject to mining exploitation, in general, there is an excessive increase in public services. Violence is generated, loss of culture, massive migration for the population, especially from indigenous and Afro-Colombian populations, social inequality, change of economic and social activities, growth of misery for the families that have their livelihood from agricultural activity, and above all, the lands become unproductive, resulting in their abandonment. Along with violation of basic human rights, there is human trafficking, sex trafficking, and labor exploitation.
What is the geographical area in Colombia that has suffered or is suffering the most from the consequences of illegal mining? The territories most affected by illegal mining have been from Ayapel Swamp in Córdoba to far beyond the western bank of the Neche River, in the Lower Cauca area of Antioquia, according to El Tiempo. NASA revealed the growth of a cancer in Colombia territory that is literally eating up the rivers and lands.
What are the possible solutions that can be used to reduce the effects of illegal mining? The first possible measure will be to increase the government's presence in the areas most affected by illegal mining, because in these areas, which the government is almost non-existent, is where illegal mining is most active. After there is already governmental presence, then other measures could be applied. For example, tightening the supervision and regulation for these mines. This way, they can ensure that the process is done correctly and that the safety measures are being respected so that no worker is put in jeopardy. Another measure would be to implement insurance paid by the government so that workers have safe ground in case of an accident, and then people will be incentivized to work legally rather than illegally.
We hope this video helped you understanding the environmental damages that Colombia has been suffering and how it not only affects nature, but people too.